Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go and meet my husband for lunch, so I thought I would just film myself getting ready and just kind of show you an option for like an everyday look. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so to get started, I am going to be using my Maybelline Color Tattoo in the color Barely Branded to prime my eyelids so that none of my eyeshadow creases all day. So then I'm grabbing my Cinderella palette, and I'm grabbing that kind of mauve color right there with a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to run that through my crease. Nothing too precise right now, just really sloppy, just kind of throwing that in my crease, because I'm going to go for kind of a daytime smoky look, I guess you could call it. So then with that same palette, I'm just grabbing that light kind of skin color shade, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with it, and also just kind of blend out that crease color. So then I'm grabbing that shimmery brown, and I am kind of packing that all over my eyelid. And I just want most of the color to be down by my eyelashes, and then just kind of gradually lighten as it gets up to my eyebrow and kind of just blend in with that original crease color. And then I'm just going to go back in with just kind of with my original crease brush and just kind of blend everything out so that nothing looks harsh. And then to line my eyes, I'm using my Maybelline Black Gel Liner. And this is pretty much what I use every day. I absolutely love this liner. And most of the times I do the same kind of eyeliner shape. I really think that a little wing on the end is the most flattering for my eye and kind of opens it up. And so I just like to do that every day. I do a pretty thin line across my lashes and then just kind of wing it out at the end. And that's my favorite. And to line it, I'm actually using a Jordana eyeliner, like pencil, I guess, but I just kind of dip that in the gel liner. And then I'm also just going to go ahead and line my upper waterline so that the roots of my eyelashes are nice and black. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes and apply some mascara, and this is the Maybelline Feline Mascara, and it's in waterproof and black, of course. And I'm not putting on too thick of a coat to begin with because I'm going in with those Essence lash powders. Well, and they're more like lash fibers, I guess, but basically you just put on a thin coat of mascara, and then you go in with a clean mascara wand and just dip it in those fibers and just coat the wet mascara with those. So then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to my other eye. And then after you kind of give those a minute to sink into that mascara, you're going to go back through and cover them up with another coat of mascara. And it's really just going to help thicken your lashes. And for some reason it kind of helps mine stay curled when I do this extra little step. But I just really like how it makes them look thicker and a little bit longer. So I'm just doing the same thing now, just kind of going back through with those little lash fibers. You can get those at Ulta. I really like them. They kind of just look like dust bunnies or something. So then I'm just going back through and putting another coat of mascara on just to cover up the little dust bunnies or the little lash fibers, I guess, because they're white, so that's kind of nice. They're just easy to see, like where you need to cover them and go over your lashes, but it just makes your lashes look thick, and so I really enjoy using those sometimes if I don't want to like put on fake lashes, but I still want mine to be nice and thick. Okay, so now moving on to my face, I am first priming it with the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser Primer, and it really does minimize your pores, kind of just fills them in, and then also it helps your foundation stay on all day. So then for foundation, I am using the Hard Candy Glamouflage Foundation. You can get this at Walmart for $7, and it is my absolute drugstore favorite foundation right now. I'm really loving it. It's a nice full coverage foundation. Although, be aware it does not dry to like a matte finish. You definitely will want to set it with a powder, or else you might get oily. So just kind of keep that in mind, but it's a really great foundation. It wears throughout the day really well, and I have just really been loving it lately. So then I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, and I'm using this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer Crayon. And this is, it's just a shade that's like probably 2 to 3 shades darker than my skin tone, and I'm not doing a really precise job. I'm just kind of putting it, more so warming up my face, I guess, than actually contouring. But I'm just kind of putting that all over my cheekbones, and not necessarily just under them, but I'm just kind of putting it up on them a little bit. And this is just going to really kind of warm up my face and give it some color and dimension. So I'm going to go ahead and put some under my chin and under my, like on my neck, and that's going to give my jawline a little bit more dimension and color and just kind of give you a glowy look. And then up on my forehead, because that's kind of where the sun would naturally hit, so just make it look like you've got just a healthy glow to your skin. And then I'm putting a little bit down the sides of my nose to make it look a little bit straighter and slimmer. So then to highlight, I'm using my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer, just in the color Light. And I'm going to just put this all under my eyes, and it looks like I have quite a bit of product, but it really blends out pretty sheer, so you can be a little bit heavier handed and it won't look too crazy. And let's be honest, I like a pretty dramatic under eye highlight. So then I'm first just blending it out with my finger, just kind of getting some of the product just kind of warmed up with my skin, and kind of just buffed into my skin a little bit. And then here in just a minute I'm going to go in with a sponge just to kind of help buff things out, and the sponge picks up a little bit of the product too. So that's what I'm doing now, is just kind of buffing the rest of it out with that homemade sponge, which if you haven't seen my homemade sponge, then you should check out my February favorites video where I talk all about it. And then I'm just kind of blending out that concealer that I put down the center of my nose, and then I'm just setting all of that with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I think this is also, this is the color Translucent that I'm using. So then I'm using the Maybelline Dream Wonder powder to set all of my foundation and kind of everywhere else. That one is more of my actual skin color, so that's what I'm using to kind of set the rest of my face with, and then just a nice big fluffy brush. So next I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, which is a very necessary step but boring to watch, so I just kind of zoom through it. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, which is a little bit intimidating to work with at first, but I have just really grown to love it, and I think I finally have it figured out how to really use it to get a natural look. So then I'm using my, by Jane Cosmetics, it's just an eyeliner, and it's in the color Gold. I really love these. You can get them at Kohl's for really affordable, and I'm just kind of lining my lower waterline and down underneath my eyelashes. And then I'm grabbing that kind of same mauve color that I put in my crease and just putting some of that underneath my eyelashes, and that's just going to kind of create a shadow to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. I'm just using like a little bit fluffy brush. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and coat my lower lashes with some mascara, and then I kind of wanted to deepen the corners of my eyeshadow out just a little bit more, so I put a little bit of that darkest color from my Cinderella palette just kind of in the outer corners and just kind of blended it into my eyeliner just to give it a little bit more of a smoky look. So then I'm going to just warm up my face a little bit more with my Rimmel Natural Bronzer, which is my favorite one from the drugstore. And I'm just kind of warming up my face a little bit and just putting it on the spots that the sun would just kind of naturally hit, and warming up just to give your skin a little bit more of like a glowy look. So I'm just putting it in all those kind of same places that I did that cream contour. So then for blush, I'm using my Milani Rose blush, and it's in the color Romantic Rose, which is my absolute favorite blush right now. I just feel like it gives the face such a healthy, pretty color, and it just gives it a really nice glow, I think. I'm really loving that. So then from Forever 21, I'm using this lipstick in the color Nude Beige, which I'm absolutely loving. It's totally matte and really affordable. So I'm just putting that all over my lips, but I didn't want them to be too matte looking and just kind of dull, so I go back in with a lip liner and just kind of go around the outer corners of my mouth and just like kind of line the outsides of them a little bit. Sorry it's not a great shot that you can see, but yeah, just going around the outsides with any kind of a like darker nude color will work just fine. And then I go in with another Milani lipstick. It's just kind of like a darker nude, just to kind of blend out the first lipstick and the lip liner. So that's what I'm doing right there. And that's in the color Matte Naked by Milani. It's just kind of darker. And then I'm just going with a little lip brush just to kind of blend everything out. So then to finish off my look, I'm using my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, which I do every day because I always set my face, which I love. And then thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.